I know we are a couple days late on these videos, but I want to show some love to the Western Conference All-Star Game starters. I have not had an opportunity to talk about it. I've been so drenched in highlights and my other platform, but hey, no excuses. We're getting it done. Congratulations to these 5 gentlemen for being named Western Conference All-Star Game starters. Again, like I said in my previous video, we obviously understand that there will be 2 captains and they will mix and match these players up. And then obviously the reserves will be announced in a few days as well. KD is the captain out east. He will be joined by LeBron James, who's going to be the captain pretty much every year. This is a thing until he retires, if you want to be honest with you. Congratulations to LeBron James. He deserves to be the All-Star Game captain for that team. You know, last year I thought he deserved to be the starter. I actually thought Anthony Davis was more important than to the Lakers' success last year. But without a shadow of a doubt, that Lakers team has been carried by LeBron James. AD has been up and really down so far this season and unavailable a lot of this season. Shout out to Dennis Schroeder, but he does not replace the leadership that Rajon Rondo brought on that Lakers group last year. LeBron has had to carry that part of the team as well. He has had to be everything for that Lakers team thus far this season. Deservingly so, he is the All-Star Game captain again. He will be joined by Nikola Jokic, who to me, he is right there with LeBron in the MVP conversation. If the Nuggets can win a few more games, if they can get in that top 3, top 4 out west, where they're usually at, by the way, I would put Jokic over LeBron. That's how great he's been as a big. His stats have jumped off the board to me. Again, the Nuggets have lost a couple more games than I would have expected him to lose. Jamal Murray has been up and down. Michael Porter has not been what we saw last year. I think his body has been affected by COVID a lot so far this season. A couple other role guys out in Denver that have not been what they've been in the past. But also part of that is that the Nuggets are running their offense to the Joker more because he's wanted to do that. He's wanted to be that guy. I wonder if the Nuggets would run their offense kind of how they ran it in years past, where the Joker was the focal point but not the only point. I wonder would that equate to more wins. I wonder, is Mike Malone and that Nuggets coaching staff thinking more long-term? Maybe they believe that running it through Joker may equal a couple less wins in the regular season, but maybe more playoff success. He's been all game. Congratulations to the Joker on being named a Western Conference All-Star Game starter. Alongside those 2 gentlemen will be Kawhi Leonard at the 4 position. Kawhi Leonard has been great when he's been there. Last couple games he's been in and out of the lineup, but he just returned last night as the Clippers got rid of the Jazz. Kawhi Leonard is incredible. This ain't about Kawhi Leonard's game. If he plays, he's obviously going to be an All-Star Game starter. That is the reality of it. It's just getting them to the court. I think Kawhi and PG have been more dedicated this year than they were in years past, but I'm starting to notice over the last few weeks, they've been, getting the injury bug all of a sudden. When I did my predictions for All-Star Game starters and reserves a few weeks ago, it was under the premise that Kawhi and PG were taking the regular season series every night. Kawhi on the court has been incredible. He's been their MVP. And look, I will say this. The Clippers look pretty good without Kawhi and PG. We'll see if that hurts him in some of the competitions and races down the stretch. But Kawhi's been great. He deservingly should be an All-Star Game starter. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Out guard, Steph Curry. I knew Steph would get in. Let me be clear. Steph Curry has been playing at an MVP level this year. But for me, I wouldn't have been mad at any combination of these 2 guards out of the 3. Like the 3 people we're bringing up now. Steph Curry deserves to be an All-Star Game starter. He has been incredible. I mean, the shooting, the shot making for the Warriors. That team needed leadership, and Steph and Draymond have been just that. Obviously, no Klay Thompson all year. That team could have easily bowed down, but I never expected that. I always thought Steph Curry would step his game up, and I thought people would sleep on who Steph Curry has been, not just at Davidson when he was at college, which is one of the greatest college players ever, but also what he was in the NBA before they got KD. I know Klay was around, but let's be clear, Steph is a walking bucket, one of the most walking buckets of all time. And I think people forgot that a little bit with Curry, and I'm happy that he's woke them up this year, and he's been healthy. Night in, night out, Curry has been healthy this year, which is a big piece to him making that All-Star Game as a starter. He'll be joined by Luka Doncic in the backcourt. Now, this gets interesting for a multitude of reasons. Luka is the height of a forward, but he clearly plays point guard. He always has the ball in his hands for that Dallas Mavericks team, but they have not been good. Now, I picked Luka to make the game a couple weeks ago, but the Mavs have been awful, and the Blazers have been soaring. So Luka edged out Damian Lillard by just a little bit. It really came down to the fact with the players in the media, it was a tie between Luka and Damian Lillard. But obviously Luka is more popular. He's an overseas superstar. He's more popular than Damian Lillard right now. Not more popular than Steph Curry. So Luka got the edge over Dame. It was close. Like if you would have asked me 2-3 weeks ago, I probably would have said Luka. Today I probably would say Dame. That's how close it is. Dame has been on fire. No CJ McCollum. No Yusuf Nurkic. That's more talent and currently presented in Dallas than it is Portland. That is the reality. Since CJ's missed pretty much the last month, Dame's number 2 has been like Gary Trent, who's an absolute sniper from the three-point line, but Kristaps Porzingis is better than Gary Trent Jr. Dame has literally been carrying that team. I think he went for like 43 and 16 the other night. That's an incredible stat line. And be clear, Luka has incredible stat lines all the time. But it seems like Dame is getting more out of that Portland Trailblazers team than Luka is right now. And I know Luka's only 21, but this is about the play on the court. Today, I probably would have went Dame. A couple weeks ago, I would have went Luka. You can't go wrong with either of the two. Obviously, Dame will be voted in. He'll probably be the first person voted in off of the reserve list for the Western Conference. So congratulations to all 5 starters out east and all 5 starters out west. I talked about this in my last video. This is where it's going to get interesting. LeBron's got first pick, I believe, and LeBron's kind of going to get the advantage on KD, right? Anthony Davis is not a starter this year. They pick starters first, right? I don't even know if AD is going to make the game as a reserve. Matter of fact, he ain't even playing. He don't even matter. He's not even playing because of injury. So, with that being said, LeBron can easily pick Kawhi. He picked him last year. I don't expect him not to pick him this year. Durant's kind of got to pick his guy Kyrie Irving, right? You kind of got to pick Kyrie, which will leave LeBron with the opportunity to pick, I don't know where he wants to go. Does he want to go Joker? Does he want to go Luka? I think he'll probably go Luka, but he could go Steph, right? I don't know if KD's going to pick Steph. I don't know that. So let's just throw it out there. What if KD goes Kyrie, then Giannis? Then LeBron's. This is going to be as interesting a vote for the All-Star Game starters or picks for the captains. LeBron and KD is just a better fit as captains. It's a better fit than LeBron and Giannis. It is. That is the truth, right? So this is going to be really, really good because I'm thinking, KD could easily go Kyrie then Giannis, and LeBron could easily, first 3 picks could be Kawhi. It could be Kawhi. Maybe it could be Steph and Luka. Those could be his first 3 picks, which, by the way, is damn near unbeatable. So y'all let me know who would you pick if you were Bron, if you were KD. I believe Bron has pick number 1 because he led the votes. So y'all let me know what y'all think of the Western Conference All-Star Game starters. Obviously, let me know who you had between Damian Lillard and Luka Doncic. I would have went Dame today. Probably would have went Luka a couple weeks ago, but it's just that close. All right? I'm out. Catch full new episodes of FERRO's music-based platform every day only on YouTube at It's Mr.Taliaferro. You can also find clips, updates, giveaways, and more on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, also at It's Mr.Taliaferro. For all basketball fans, make sure you tune in to FERRO's daily highlights, reports, and commentary on YouTube at Hoops FERRO, and even more updates on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hoops FERRO as well.